Hello, everyone. Welcome in. This is Dr. Ricci, and I have a very special surprise and treat for you. I'm going to bring in one of my very dear friends, Lisa Davis. Lisa has been a huge piece of my healing journey when it comes to ditching the chemicals that are in your beauty products, because those things hide everywhere. There's gluten in them and all of this stuff. And I didn't know what primer was until I found Lisa, and she taught me about all of the things. And I was so impressed with Crunchy. I was purchasing what I thought was a safe, pure makeup from the grocery store. And as we know with our essential oils, that's a no-no. And we don't do that. Lisa's taught me. There's a lot of greenwashing terms, and they're very sneaky, right? Just like we see those commercials where it's like, try this laundry detergent with essential oils. And I'm like, oh dear, the same thing's happening with our makeup. And it's important because, like our oils, what we put on our skin is going to be absorbed, and we want to be using the best options. And so Lisa and I connected many years ago. I made the swap to Crunchy makeup. There was no going back. There was such a difference in quality and purity in my skin, in how it felt. And it is time to talk about this, because this is a question that I get asked a lot. Laura, what is a non-toxic makeup that you recommend? And I stay in my swim lane. I know essential oils and women's health and functional nutrition. And so I wanted to bring the expert to you. So thank you so much, Lisa, for being with us today. And please feel free to introduce yourself. And I cannot wait to learn from you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for that beautiful introduction, Dr. Laura. I'm honored to be here sharing with your tribe. Welcome to everyone who's joined us this morning. And just a tiny bit about myself. I have been educating about toxin-free options for, let's see, at least 8 years. And I've been with Crunchy for almost 5 years. It's almost my 5-year Crunchiversary. And I love the fact that it is completely toxin-free makeup and skincare. And truly, to me, it is the cleanest line of makeup I've found. Also the highest performing. But what's even more important is that we follow the European Union standards for safety. So we banish over 1,300 harmful toxic chemicals in our products. You will never find them in our products. So we meet and exceed European Union standards. We have a series of badges that apply to our products. So our products are absolutely gluten-free. For all of our celiac clients, anyone who's gluten sensitive or gluten free, we are completely gluten free, and we are non-GMO. All of our products are non-GMO. We use all USDA certified natural organic ingredients. We do have a handful of safe synthetics that we use. Minerals cannot be considered an organic ingredient because they are mined from the earth. They're not natural. However, everything we use is EcoCert certified. So our minerals are EcoCert certified, and the minerals are what pigment our products. So we also, we are toxin free. We are Leaky Bunny certified cruelty free. We really just, we are even right down to our packaging, which is paperboard, or metal handles for our brushes, or glass for our foundation and primer. We really seek out the safest ingredients possible, even for the packaging of our products and how they're shipped. So we really do try to live that eco-friendly, eco-conscious lifestyle, right down to the packaging of our products. And we try to avoid plastic wherever possible. So really the reason Crunchy was born is because there are a lot of, as you know, there are tons of makeup lines out there, but none of them are clean and, completely clean. And none of them are as high performing as we want them. There's some of them are high performing, but you're compromising on ingredients. So Crunchy was born 5 years ago. And the reason behind that was to not sacrifice your health for your beauty, or your beauty for your health. So right in line with the ideals of doTERRA, which is that there are natural options that are so much better for you, for your body, for your endocrine system. The average woman puts 126 unique chemicals on her body every single day from all the products she's using. Mostly personal care products, some cleaning products that she's using throughout the day. And some of those are perfectly fine, like water. Water is a chemical. Some of them are not so great, like fragrance, which is an umbrella term in the industry that, as we just discussed, on your wonderful live in my wellness community, fragrance is an umbrella term in the industry that can cover up dozens, if not hundreds, of harmful toxic chemicals in that one umbrella term, that one ingredient. And so, you always want to be careful, because also, why is fragrance added? Not necessarily to make something smell better, but to cover up or mask a noxious odor from another awful chemical. So there are numerous reasons why we want to avoid fragrance in all its forms. That's just one example of a chemical that Crunchy avoids. There are many, many others. Some of the big offenders are heavy metals. One other quick fact for you: Crunchy uses third-party testers to do third-party testing of all of our products for the existence of heavy metals. And we do have minerals that we use in our products that are naturally mined from the earth. But the levels of heavy metals, such as aluminum and lead, are literally almost undetectable in our products. And that's done through third-party testing. Most other makeup companies, they're not doing third-party testing. Their products are absolutely laden with heavy metals, which are awful. They're endocrine disruptors, they're carcinogenic. You want to avoid those at all costs. And Crunchy does that third-party heavy metal testing, and the levels of heavy metals that come back are almost untraceable, almost undetectable. So we're so proud of the steps, the lengths that Crunchy goes to ensure that our products are truly safe, because it's not just us that we're putting makeup on. Maybe we're sharing it with our daughters, granddaughters, nieces, like everyone. Think about all those dance moms, think about all those daughters that are dancing. So we really want to protect everyone's endocrine system equally. So without further ado, I'm going to dive in. I'm going to share my little spring clean. It's basically my 10-minute easy peasy spring clean makeup routine. And this is an easy way to ditch the harmful chemicals and really just detox and switch out all the makeup in your makeup bag in one fell swoop. But before I dive into the makeup, I am wearing my Crunchy skincare right now. And I know that doTERRA has several wonderful skincare lines. But if you're like me, you love options. And I just want to share with you very briefly our beautiful Crunchy skincare and kind of what makes it special. And also, let me just share that is actually going on sale starting today through Mother's Day. The entire skincare line is 18% off, limit 2. And it really has helped to transform my skin. So I love the night cream, the day cream, and the Clara Light facial essence. And I haven't really found anything else that compares to the facial essence. So Daylight, Nightlight, and the Clara Light facial essence, which is it's like a serum and a toner had a baby. I also absolutely love these 2 bars. This is the gentle facial bar and the charcoal facial bar, and each serves a purpose in your skin cleaning routine. And I actually alternate them for best results. So again, they are 18% off from now through Mother's Day. And I'm happy to provide my link should you want to look into those more, but I absolutely love the skincare. So moving on to the makeup, I'm going to show you a very, very easy, quick look. And these are probably my 3 favorite products in the whole makeup line. We call this the trifecta. This is the primer, the primer, foundation, and flat top foundation brush. And what I love about these products is this is going to give you that beautiful airbrush skin, and it is fully convertible. So if a lot of you maybe wear, if you just wear maybe like powder, like Bare Minerals powder, or you're wearing a powder foundation, or maybe you love a tinted moisturizer or BB cream, and especially as we head into spring and summer, maybe we're not wanting to wear such full coverage. This is that perfect compromise where you can just simply mix together the primer foundation, apply it with a flat top brush, and get that beautiful wash of color. So I'm actually a mix of 2 and 2.5 as we are in between seasons. So I'm going to grab a little bit of, hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to grab a little bit of 2.0 foundation, and our makeup is like skincare. Crunchy went to great efforts to make our makeup like skincare, which I absolutely love. So there are skincare ingredients packed into our makeup, such as tremella mushroom for lightening and brightening properties, jojoba oil, rosehip seed oil, aloe vera, and all these ingredients are soothing and hydrating and nourishing for skin. And they're good for all skin types. So I'm going to mix it 1-to-1. You can see that, right? Primer and foundation 1-to-1. I'm just going to use a tiny bit. These products will last you a very long time. A little goes a very long way, okay? Because I'm 50 years old and I love how my skin looks. I'm very happy with it. We don't need perfect skin. We just need skin that glows, and Crunchy just gives that beautiful enhancement. So I'm going to go ahead and just, I mixed together the primer and foundation. I just dotted it on my face. I'm going to take this gorgeous flat top brush. And a word about our brushes. If you're looking at your makeup brushes right now and you're going, oh boy, they're 15 years old. They've really been through it. They probably, I don't know the last time I washed them. They're grotty, they're gross. They really don't do a fabulous job. you need crunchy brushes in your life, specifically starting with this flat top brush. It is really magnificent, wonderful. Our brushes make you feel like a makeup artist. They're actually designed by our makeup artist on staff. They have metal handles. They're wonderful. Renee is like nodding her head and smiling. I bring the foundation primer mix past my jawline right onto my neck. I'm gonna take a little bit more, go in a little bit more with the redness, and I'm actually gonna apply the concealer after very, very lightly so that you can see it's gonna kind of finish the job of covering up. But you can see this is just a beautiful light coverage, perfect for spring and summer. Again, not trying to cover up everything, just trying to even out my complexion, just like that, all right? So next up is our beautiful concealer. Oops, sorry about that, our beautiful concealer. And this is same beautiful ingredients as the foundation and primer. And this is the shade L20. Most fair-skinned women are gonna be shade 2.5 for foundation or 2.0 if they're a little bit more fair-skinned, a little bit lighter. And they're gonna be L20 concealer. And what I love about this concealer, it's also an eye primer, so you can use it all around your eyes, anywhere we have any blemishes. I'm gonna grab our number 6 concealer brush right here for perfect placement. Scoop up some of the concealer, and a little goes a very long way. Our impulse is to just go in heavy. With these products, a little goes a very long way. You know, Dr. Laura will tell you, a little goes a very long way. So, you know, the primer foundation are gonna last you for months and months. It really is remarkable how long the products last. I'm gonna go with a very light layer of concealer. We don't want to do the big YouTube V, right? the YouTubers that do the gigantic V concealer. No need.
And Lisa, I hate to interrupt you, but we've
Yes.
got a question. So I was just going to field questions for you if that is okay.
Please.
I was also going to say, if you want, because this is magical, right, as we do Zoom, it's doing captions for you. So if you want to turn your camera down just a little bit, because there's kind of captions over our faces. This must be a new thing on Facebook Live. There we go. Perfect. Because we can see you and we can hear what you're saying.
Better?
So awesome. And then we got a question that says, do you have any moisturizer or tinted foundation with SPF?
Such a great, I'm sorry, my lighting is, I'm fighting my lighting right now and I think I'm losing the battle. Okay, let me see. Let me know if that's better and the captioning is better. Perfect. So, okay, we just sold out of our SPF, hydrating SPF, and we are going to be coming back in stock with more. Right now, we don't have a product that is all three. It is in the green beauty space. It is very, very, very difficult to create a product that is a tinted moisturizer with SPF. We have been working on that. Crunchy's been working on that for 5 years. We continue to work on that. What happens is they come up with a formulation, but it doesn't meet our standards for performance. And so back to the drawing board. So in the meantime, my suggestion is the layering you want to do is you want to do whatever lotion you're using or daylight day lotion. And then you can do sunscreen on top of that, and then primer and foundation mixed on top of that. And that would be the layering you can do. Another option you have is with our sunlight sunscreen, which they are bringing back shortly. You can mix daylight day lotion or any lotion you have with the sunlight sunscreen to get like an SPF full moisturizer. We can't guarantee the SPF 30 with that, but I've never burned when even mixing sunlight sunscreen and the daylight day lotion. We did have a big sale. We sold out of sunlight, so we are waiting for that to be restocked. But I do actually have on my Beauty Conscious page, I do have a lot of lists of suggested, SPF products for your face that you can use. So I definitely recommend checking out my toxin-free master list. And I will let you know when the sunscreen is back. So for some of my clients who just love to mix, you can actually mix the daylight, the sunlight, and the foundation together and just mix it all together and just apply it with the magical flat top brush. So there's always that option. And Crunchy continues to work very hard to try to put that together for us. But it is a tall order in the green beauty space. So you can see I applied the concealer just around my eyes, and I'm just applying a little bit my nose. I have had acne rosacea for 25 years. And what I found is I was typically, when I am better with my diet, my rosacea is much better. And also, as I've been using toxin-free products these past several years, I've seen a huge, huge difference in my rosacea. It's actually I have been able to get off all of my medication, both my topical and my oral antibiotic and my sulfur face wash. So I don't use anything now to control my rosacea, just my crunchy skincare and my oils and my diet. And that's what I do. I do make an oil serum. Sorry, my lighting is just not great. I do make an oil serum that is absolutely wonderful. And I know Dr. Laura has provided wonderful recipes for facial oil serums. So moving on, so you can see that just a simple wash of color. I'm going to go in with our translucent powder. This is really key in the summer months to set your makeup, no matter if you're using like full foundation on its own or if you're mixing it with the primer. You want to use the crunchy translucent powder to set. This also actually makes a fantastic dry shampoo. If you're on day 3 of not washing your hair and you need to eke out one more day. So I'm going to tap a little in the cap, and a little goes a very, very long way. So the products last for such a long time. And what I love is this product is just pure silica. It is absolutely, it's one ingredient, it's completely safe, pure silica. And, you know, I've looked at other, you know, powders, like loose powders in the market, and there's upwards of 20 ingredients in them. And, you know, we're looking at all these nasty synthetics, these parabens, right? Synthetic preservatives, you know, just lead, fragrance. Like, why is there fragrance? Why are there all these preservatives, these products that just doesn't need to be in there, and all these fillers? Like, you're paying a lot of money. Even if you're buying from the drugstore, you're paying for products, you're paying for nasty synthetic preservatives and fillers. You're paying for cheap fillers and dyes and fragrances that you don't need, you don't want on your face or absorbing into your body. I'm going to actually tap off the excess. I'm going to swirl our fabulous loose powder brush, tap off the excess, and I'm going to go in, focusing on my T-zone, and just tap this in. And that's just the loose powder, just gently tapped in. It absorbs oil and shine, gives a beautiful airbrush glow, and especially in the summer months, really, really helps control any excess oil. So the average woman is exposed to 126 unique chemicals every single day from her personal care beauty routine. And the skin absorbs up to 50% of those chemicals that are applied, and certain parts of your body absorb up to 100%, including your scalp, armpits, and groin. And the thinnest skin on your body is the skin of your eyes and your lips. So think about the eyeshadow you're applying, the lipstick and lip gloss and chapstick that you're applying. You really want to give special thought to, you know, the products you're applying to your eyes and your lips. So it really is important. You think, oh, it's just covering a small area of my face. But not only is the skin of your eyes and lips the thinnest, that it's also absorbing at the highest rate. And think about when you're applying lipstick or lip gloss, you're ingesting lead and heavy metals, toxic chemicals. You know, crushed up beetle shells is what's used to pigment a lot of conventional. Ew, we don't want to eat crushed up beetle shells. Ew, ew, ew. That's carmine. That's literally the pigment that's giving color to lipsticks and lip glosses.
Oh,
So gross. It's so gross. It's just, oh my gosh. And also, I know that there are products out there that are like, oh, this will last 24 hours on your lips. Okay. Now we know nothing good is going to last. You know, it can't be good. It can't have good ingredients on it if it's lasting 24 hours on your lips. So that's a hard no. Because I'm going to turn this light off. I want to see if that's any better. If you can see me any better, let me know. I feel like it was too much light. Renata is Renee. Is that better? Okay, perfect. Yes. I just want to make sure that you guys can kind of. Okay, the lighting in here, I'm struggling with the lighting, but let me know if that's better. Okay, so now this is where the fun spring look comes in. I'm going to show you guys a very fun, quick hack. So this is our beautiful bronzer. You can see it's like the size of my head. It's huge. The Solarized bronzer in C50, which is a fabulous shade. If you are like me, if you're a little bit on the paler side, and I'm actually going to use this for my eyes, my lips, and my cheeks. So I'm going to grab our number 9 all over blender brush, which is like one of my favorite brushes. I'm going to pick up the bronzer, always tap off the excess so you don't get a fallout, smooth my lids, and I'm going to apply it on my eyelids. Okay, I'm just going to apply it to my eyelids. And this is just a simple wash of color. And I like to hold the brush down by the base, and I like to use a gentle pressure. We do not want to use too much pressure, because then, you know, you can always add more, but you don't want to add too much because then it's harder to take away. And I'm just doing a gentle wash of color. So this is a really simple, easy look to do. All right. And then next up is we're going to apply it to our cheeks. So I'm going to take our number 3 bronzer brush, tap off the excess. and just along kind of the outer edge of my cheekbone. And we want to just give a gentle glow. You know, the impulse with bronzer is put it all over, but we really just want to use it to contour. This bronzer, we have a warmer bronzer, W100, that has a little bit more pigment to it. But this bronzer I like to use to really carve out my cheekbones. I also use it to kind of bring warmth to my forehead along my jawline. So I'm going to use it right along my forehead. And again, you want to layer it. So right along the forehead, don't put it right here. You just want to put it right here, like kind of where you would be like sun-kissed. Okay. And then I want to put it right along my jawline. And then bring it down so that you're blending it in. Right? A lot of times, like even if the foundation is the right shade, because I will make sure you're perfectly color matched if you're looking for a foundation or to make that tinted moisturizer with the foundation and primer. You'll get a perfect foundation match, but you're still going to have that line. So you saw what I did before, which is you want to blend using the flat top brush. This is the best blending tool ever in the history of blending tools. You want to blend it down past your neck, onto your jawline, onto your neck. And then you also want to do the same with the powder, but especially more with the bronzer. You want to bring it down so that you're not stopping right here. You want to bronze the neck area as well. And it doesn't have to be this huge, you know, coat. You just want to make it blend. Okay, so that's the bronzer, and I've used it for shadow, and I've used it to contour my face. You can see that warmth that it brings. And then we're going to keep that set to the side because we're going to use it one more time before this is all over. Hang on, hold on. I think there's a couple things in the chat. Okay, so I didn't miss anything. So now we're going to go in with our beautiful highliner liner. I love, love, love this liner. And it works best if you can like kind of prime it or warm it up on the back of your hand first, or with the cap on, you can stick it in your bra for a couple minutes and use your body warmth to kind of warm it up. And it almost becomes like a gel, which I love. So again, we're keeping this a super, super simple look because we are just doing a super simple spring look. And I can't seem to, oh, I found it. And this is in Espresso, which is my absolute favorite shade. I think Dr. Laura just got this shade and loves it. Hopefully loves it.
I do. It is awesome. I was so excited when that came out, the eyeliner. I did a little cheer.
Oh, I know. I'm so, so happy about the liner. So you saw how I lifted my lid, right? So that gives you a beautiful like tight line. It helps you line close to the lash line. And I'm going to also show you guys, this is our number 10 precision brush. It has a spoolie side and has an angled precision brush side. This is such a fabulous tool to have in your toolbox. So brush your brows in and up and out. Take your espresso liner, gently line at the base. You guys, this is like, my eyebrows are gonna look microbladed by the time I'm done. It's really ridiculous. And by the way, I'm not very good at makeup. I think it's just crunchy makes it easy. So line the base and then just little strokes, little short feather like strokes up and out. It's really ridiculous how good this works. Take your spoolie. Look, before, can you see that? After. What? Amazing. And voila, I have brows. I'm just gonna do
looks great. It looks a lot fuller.
Right? And it's natural. It doesn't look like, oh, look, she got her brows microbladed, right? and it's what I love is it's one tool used two different ways. So it perfectly lines my eye. It perfectly fills in my brows. You control how much you want your brows filled in. And it's self-sharpening. So you can sharpen it by like drawing it like on a piece of paper, or even the back of your hand. I also like to do underneath my eye, just a little bit right along the waterline, not too much. Okay, just to kind of mirror what's happening above. But I absolutely love, love, love my liner. And this actually also makes a beautiful lip liner. So you can achieve like a beautiful sort of bricky pink color with your lips with the espresso liner. And then you can top it with any of our glosses. And this is my favorite. This is Namaste. And we do have more glosses on the way. I know, Namaste all day. We do have more glosses on the way. So I'm just gonna do one eye so I'm not taking up too much time. I'm gonna go in with our Spectacular Crunchy Mascara. I love, our mascara to me works best when you tap the powder, when you apply powder all over, and it helps to absorb any excess oils that we might have on our skin. And then the mascara, I think, like sticks a lot better. If you kind of just go in with the mascara without a layer of powder first, any excess like oil or moisture around your lashes is gonna, kind of prevent the mascara from adhering. So once you have that powder layer, go in with your mascara. And the Crunchy Mascara is the only one I've ever been able to use that did not burn and irritate my eyes, but gave me beautiful lashes. And again, like I'll just do kind of one eye so you can really see the difference before and after. And another thing, like as we mature, we lose hair in places that we want to keep it, and we gain hair in places that we don't. And so, right? Yes, exactly, Christina. So like we're losing it here, we're losing it here, we're gaining in other places. So it's, anything that can really help us at least give the illusion of having what we once had. Like my daughter has the most beautiful lashes on the planet, and I'm like, enjoy them. Right? So you can see, for me, I don't really apply mascara to my lower lash line, but you absolutely can. You can just kind of like use the tip of the mascara wand to just kind of tickle the bottom lashes, so you can hopefully see the difference. And it gives me such long lashes that I actually get like the mascara droplets on my upper eyelids. I have to be careful because the mascara just lengthens and extends so much. What I love, again, no harmful toxic chemicals, no carbon black, no coal tar, no nasty synthetic preservatives, no chemicals. It's just EcoCert certified minerals to pigment and things like jojoba oil and rosemary to nourish and benefit your lashes. So last up for me is I'm going to apply our gorgeous Namaste Gloss. And again, simple spring look, right? And you can play it up. You can add more color if you want, or just keep it super simple. This is like a 5 to 10 minute look. That's perfect, especially as things open up and we're able to go more places without masks. We all need our lip gloss in our lives. So I love this. This has stevia, so it tastes amazing. It tastes like candy, and it has vanilla plentifully extract, so it smells divine. And all the products are vegan. Okay, so there used to be beeswax in here, and then that was replaced with other nourishing ingredients such as shea butter and jojoba, and all the products are vegan. But this is such an incredibly nourishing, beautiful lip gloss, and they call it Hydro Gloss for a reason. Your lips are like amazing, like thoroughly hydrated. Is any of the makeup hard to remove or not ideal for sensitive skin? No, the makeup is super easy to remove. You can honestly use like FCO, fractionated coconut oil. I use that sometimes to take off all my makeup. And then one of these bars just takes off every trace. It is super easy to remove. I have super sensitive skin. I've always had sensitive skin. I've had acne rosacea for half of my life. I'm 50. I've had acne rosacea since I was 25. The skincare and makeup are amazing for my skin and truly help it like calm down and soothe it. And I actually love the primer. To me, the primer is more like skincare. Even on days that I'm not wearing any makeup at all, I'm wearing my primer because it's almost like this nourishment for my skin, but it's also like a barrier against the elements. So I will use my primer every single day with or without makeup.
I love the primer too. I'll put the Yarrow Palm essential oil with the primer.
Yes,
awesome.
yes, absolutely. I've got my bottle, my dropper bottle of Yarrow Palm, like right next to my primer in my makeup area, makeup organizer, my caddy upstairs. I love it. All my oils are mixed in. Any other questions? Okay, we answered the one about sensitive skin. All right, I think we're good. I hope that you guys learned a bit from this tutorial. And you can reach me, I think Dr. Laura has an ordering link that I created for her. I can always send that to her again. She can post that on the Learning with Dr. Laura page. And please reach out to me with questions you have, specifically about the makeup. If you'd like to get started, perhaps with the trifecta, maybe you want to get started with, lip gloss and mascara. Maybe you need some new brushes in your life. Maybe it's time to replace those brushes. maybe you want to hop on the amazing, skincare sale that's happening today. Everything's 18% off. Whatever you would like to look more into, I'm happy to help you and also answer any of the questions that you have about Crunchy. And I want to just thank you, Dr. Laura, for opening up your beautiful community to me today and for allowing me to provide a little education about ingredients and a little bit about application with everyone. And I hope that you all found it beneficial.
This was so helpful, Lisa. Thank you so much for taking the time. This is truly a need and something that I get asked a lot. So I will post some links up on the replay on Facebook, and we shared this in all the places. So if anybody has questions, reach out. You can reach out to me or to Lisa, and we'd be happy to help you. And I just always love these ideas of just swap one thing. Like, would you one little step for health and wellness, like swapping out your skincare, swapping out your makeup. It makes a big difference. Getting rid of the perfumes and like swapping to an essential oil. It doesn't have to be everything or all in, then just like one thing. Just know, hey, swapping out my mascara one time or my lipstick or my perfume, it all adds up. And we're all doing enough. We're doing the best we can on this journey. And so I love the education with this. This was so good. Thank you, Lisa.
Oh my gosh, you are so welcome. It was my pleasure. And I totally agree. One swap will immediately reduce your toxic body burden by dozens of harmful chemicals. And it's huge. And you don't need to compromise anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all about taking that one step for our health and wellness. So thank you for being an advocate for us with all of it.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thank you so much, Dr. Laura.
My pleasure. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining. Bye.